Hey everybody, Mike Heatherman coming out to you with part 3 in our series. Today we're going to be talking about points of transition. What do I mean by that? In design, there are points of transitions everywhere. If you're a designer, you know this. This is in our training, but as consumers, they don't know anything about it. But if you look around any room, look at a room you're in right now, there's a transition between the carpet and the trim and the wall and the ceiling. Someone has to make those decisions. And the idea of the point of transition matters in everything that we do. But here's the interesting discovery. As we've been researching the consumer and learning about acoustics and learning about reflectivity, the other thing we found was this issue around point of transition. And in fact, what happened was 10, 15 years ago, we had this thing with laminate countertops. You know, the old post-form laminate was about a 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 inch backsplash. And actually it had this little cove on the back. It was excellent. But laminate, nobody wanted a laminate top anymore. They wanted granite, they wanted Zodiac, they wanted Corian. And here we are with this problem that we have today. So on the back counter over here, you'll notice we have it here, where we have this point of transition. What we end up having in homes all across America is this issue around the silicone line, the caulk line, how the materials come together. So over here, what I want to show you is an example that gives you an idea of what I mean, is that the consumer has a high desire to have tile come all the way down to the surface. So if it's Corian or if it's granite or Zodiac, we just simply put the top in, we jam it up against the back wall, and we bring the tile down on top. The grout gets put in, and usually three months to a year, the grout will dry out, and you'll end up with a cracked grout line along the bottom. The truth is, folks, over 1 million homes in America today have this issue, and it's a rapidly growing issue in the backsplash, because we haven't addressed the point of transition. I think it's an obligation for all of us to start coming up with ideas to satisfy our consumer. What we did here with our design is we said, wait a minute, there's got to be another way. And so we created this idea of a mini-cove in the back, where we simply just create a 1/2 inch cove. It's very simple and very easy to use, and then we apply the tile backsplash on top of the mini-cove. This is done in the Corian material, and you can see the way we've done the cove here, that I can easily wipe the counter. I no longer have the 90. So again, if I had this, I've got a 90-degree corner, and I've got a silicone caulk line or a grout line that's cracked, versus something as simple as a mini-cove that allows ease of clean and easy maintenance. And honestly, you just got to feel it. It's incredible. I wish I could have your hands come through the camera to know what that feels like for ease of clean. Now, here's my thing about an idea like this. Consumers don't know what they don't know. And in fact, people don't know what they want until you show them. But when you show them, they're going to have aha moments. They're going to say, man, I wish someone had showed me this years ago. I just recently showed this to some friends of mine who have a top that was installed recently, but it does not have a cove. Guess what? They wondered about their countertops. That's how important this is. It solves the problem at the point of transition. Now here's the thing. This is the horizontal solution. When we learned this, we started to look at the vertical. And in vertical, it's the bath. It's everywhere where materials meet. So your wall tiles meeting in the corners, your shower pans meeting on the floors, and in these photos, what you're seeing is the first photo you're seeing is my shower pan. This is actually my kitchen, or sorry, my bathroom, and you'll see how I've taken a Corian shower pan and I've coved it in the corner using the same technique and joined it to the wall panel. And then you'll see in the next shot how I did the same thing on the ceiling, and I've joined the ceiling panel to the wall panel. And in fact, I end up with a 100% waterproof shower with absolutely no joints. Yes, there's visible seams because I'm using materials that have joints. However, it's completely seamless. And the other thing I want to look at in this next photo is this idea of the niche. This particular installation, we have about a 20-inch by 36-inch niche for soap and shower stuff. And it's completely coved, just like this sink can be coved. So as you come back out of the bath and back into the kitchen, you'll now notice in the sink I'm standing at, we've actually fabricated a one-piece continuous sink. So it's everywhere there's a point of transition. I want you to think about how materials transition. It's really the obligation of the designer, but the trouble is the consumer needs to know too. Really, my passion for the consumer is that she does not understand points of transitions. And what you end up with is a lot of maintenance, a lot of issues, whether it's in the kitchen or whether it's in the bathroom. It is a nightmare to have to deal with these points of transitions when they're done wrong. So, join me in a change. This is a very simple thing to do. It's not that expensive for a countertop you're going to use for the next 20 years. So I encourage you to ask questions about points of transition. So thanks. We'll see you soon.